Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Don, and today we will be discussing social work salaries, specifically my salary increase. Before we get started, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up because I know you're going to enjoy the transparency, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification button so you don't miss videos like this. Why am I talking about money? I am discussing money because no one else does. I remember being in my program and there being little talk about social work salaries, with the exception of it being low and that we should settle. And that's just something that I did not want to do. With my first job, I definitely lowballed myself. I accepted the position where I was offered 30K. I was in integrated care and I loved integrated care, but I hated the salary. I was commuting on top of that, and it just made things worse. Now, when I accepted this position, I was fresh out of grad school. I did not have anyone in my ear encouraging me like I'm encouraging you. I just thought, this is my first offer, let me take it. That was mistake number one. Mistake number one to avoid is do not settle. If it is not within your salary range, if it's not your desired salary, if it's not, something that's really comfortable for you, then you need to say no. So mistake number one is settling, whether it's whether it's just taking the first thing that you get, or accepting an offer that isn't for you. Don't do that. The second thing I would say is, so for me, when I was in this position, my first raise I received about a $6,000 to $7,000 salary increase, and this was after expressing concern about my salary to my supervisor. So you can negotiate your salary once you begin a position, and I help people like yourself do that. So if you're interested, click the link in the bio to book an appointment with me. I am going to have a discount code for you all. So it'll be 50% off. So instead of $100 an hour, it'll be $50 an hour. And this will be for, this will probably be run through January of 2021. But continuing on, so that was kind of my first salary increase. I knew that I needed to do something different. I graduated with multiple certifications, and this was an organization. And sometimes another thing that I learned is that an organization may not have the resources to help you. They may not have the resources to pay you your worth. And so although I was in integrated care, I was at a federally qualified healthcare center. I was hired through a community mental health agency. So the funds were limited, and that's one question. So this is another insider. A question that you should be asking your employers include, what is the funding for this institution? Is this institution and this position funded on grants, or are there, is there internal funding for this position? And what's the financial status of this institution? Is this institution in debt? You'll hear a little bit more about that later in this video. You want to ask those questions. So I knew that I needed to make a power move, and so I was really interested in schools. I saw that a position became open. It was the last day to apply, and I submitted my application. When I applied for that position, it did not require a license, but I was scheduled to take my licensure exam. And this is another tip. For your master's licensure, don't get it unless it's required. so it wasn't required in my first job. So I knew that if I was getting this license, I was preparing to leave. So I was preparing myself to leave this institution because I knew that I needed a higher salary. And that's another thing about applying for positions. Are you applying for positions that a bachelor level person can do, or is it a master's level person? I've said this in previous videos. I'll link my Don't Lowball Yourself video in the description box below. But so you want to ask those questions. So from there, when I applied and I was accepted for that position, that came with a 15K salary increase that I negotiated. One of my talking points, and this was after a year of employment. And so another one of my talking points is that I had my licensure. So I stayed at this position for 2 years. I also began working part-time at a private practice. So now I'm getting school experience. I'm getting private practice experience. I'm seeing a variety of people. I'm creating a specialization through working with students, adolescents in the high school setting. But I'm also creating a specialization by working with couples and families in the private practice, and in addition to working with kids. So now you know, 2 years passed, I obtained my clinical license. I did not want to work two jobs. I was tired of working two jobs. So then I knew that, because again, I was in a position that did not require my clinical license. I knew that if I sit for my clinical exam, I'd be getting ready to leave this institution. So, or at least leave that position, that department. So I applied. Well, actually, I was recruited for my position, but I had applied to take my licensure exam, but I did not schedule a date. I didn't schedule a date until after I was recruited for my previous position, prior to the position I'm in now. And so that position had a combination of things: leadership, working in autonomy, building things from the ground up, creating policies and procedures and things of that nature. So that, again, with that role, they did not want to give me my salary, but I was able to negotiate my salary because, and that was another 15 to 20K salary increase. And I was able to successfully do that because I did not want to have to work two jobs. I'm the sole therapist there. I am doing all of these policies and procedures. I am addressing all of these needs. So for me, that was really important. And I use that as a talking point. And you can too. If when people are asking you, employers are asking you to do certain tasks, you look at those tasks and you see, is this a one person job or a two-person job? Is this, although I have a clinician title, am I doing leadership role too? So that helped with my negotiating. From there, I stayed at that position for a year, and was when I was terminated, I used that time to do consulting work, working for myself. That was the best time ever. I will be returning to that at some point because I do believe in entrepreneurship, and I think that is the route for me. But with my current role, I was able to really outline all of my experience, all of my needs, all of my credentials to obtain my asking price, which was about, for one, I received a 20K salary increase from the last job, but five of that was asked. So I was given one offer, I negotiated 5K more and received that offer. Now, so I am, if you do the math, you'll see that's well, that's well over 70K. And so I make close to 100K, and I am proud of that. That is not something that was taught to me by my school or by mentors or anything like that. So I just wanted to share just my salary trajectory and how I have one job and I make close to 100K, and I am a licensed clinical social worker. There are many things to take into consideration, such as location, such as years of experience, qualifications, but really the big thing is asking. Most people do not ask. I think it's something like 69% of uh, people do not ask for their desired salary or do not negotiate that salary. So that's why I am here. I am here to help you gain the confidence needed to ask for that desired salary, but also the salary that you deserve, the salary that's going to make a difference. And there's a lot. I don't want this video to get too long, so I will conclude by saying that you can make money in this field. A lot of people ask if that's something that you can do, and the answer is yes. I value myself on being transparent. I'm being more transparent on YouTube than now, because I'm very transparent on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, be sure to follow me there. And again, I still am providing consultation services. So if this is something that you're really interested in, you're interested in learning my formula for receiving your desired salary, then be sure to visit my big cartel in the description box and take advantage of this holiday sale, because that's really what it is in this fourth quarter sale. And I'll be more than happy to work with you, because I believe that we all should make it, and there's enough success to go around for everyone. So I am not trying to keep this all to myself. This is really for all of us. So if you like this video, please give it a thumb up and comment in the comment section below whether or not you negotiate your salary, and if so, what was that like, and if not, what was a barrier. Thanks so much for watching, and until I see you next time, be you, be great.